Hello, and welcome to part 2 of Bible Time with God. If you want to skip, you can skip. But if you want to listen, you can listen. But now, let's read and see what comes up. The first one, love your enemies. You have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you, that you may be sons of your Father in heaven. For he makes his sun rise on the good and evil, and sends rain on the just and on the unjust. For if you love those who love you, what reward have you? Do not even the tax collectors do the same? And if you greet your brethren only, what do you do more than the others? Do not even the tax collectors do so? Therefore you shall be perfect, just as your Father is in heaven is perfect. This passage tells us that God makes it rain on the good and on the unjust, and makes the sun rise on the good and on the unjust also. Meaning that even though if we are good to our good brethren, doesn't mean that everyone else does that. What reward will we have if we do that anyway? But if we're good to our enemies, then God will see us as perfect, because the world wasn't made to be hate your enemies and love your neighbors, but to love your neighbors and also love your enemies. Now let's move on. Fasting to be seen only by God. Moreover, when you fast, do not be like the hypocrites with the sad countenance, for they figure their faces that they may appear to be men to be fasting. Assuredly I say to you, they have their reward. But you, when you fast, anoint your head and wash your face, so that you do not appear to be fasting, but to your Father who is in the secret place, and your Father who sees in secret will reward you openly. This tells us that when we fast, we shouldn't look like we're fasting. We shouldn't act like we're fasting, but only God can see that we're fasting. Because fasting is a holy, righteous type of ritual that we go through, so we can grow closer to God. And it also helps us to be like him more spiritually and to know him spiritually more. But we shouldn't be like the hypocrites, because they do it just for the reward of doing it. Got it? Okay. Have a good day, y'all, and see you all later.